Good morning, everybody. Welcome again to Coffee with Dr. Scott, 8 a.m. here Central Time on Thursday. Was it March 19th, the first day of March Madness? No. Normally, this is my favorite day of the year. Uh, Absolute favorite day of the year. I haven't worked this day ever. I know it was always National Boards Weekend, so it was always tough for March Madness. But after I graduated, even when I was a struggling young chiropractor, I didn't work this Thursday and Friday. Not working this Thursday and Friday this year either. Hopefully you all are, and that's kind of the point of today's show. I actually have a few questions for you. I'm developing a curriculum. This show, and if you see the comments down below, it kind of became a coronavirus episode, which was not my intention. In fact, I don't want this show to be about always. I don't want this show to be about that. This show is really, I brought it back daily to help you, similar to the back of the launch prep days in November, December, in a time where your office might be a little slower. It might not, and hopefully it's not. And the point that I made both last week in my live videos I put inside the groups, as well as yesterday, is what we think about is going to become our reality, right? And if we're the ones that are all doom and gloom, the practice is obviously going to suffer during this time, and we're all suffering during this time. Like I said, by no means do I take the side that it doesn't have to. There's going to be some suffering, but how much of it is kind of up to you and what you put in your mind. And I see a lot of people these days. Monday they're like, we're going to be open for business, and then today they're posting that they're closing down because of what's going on in their communities. And I understand all of that. My thing for you is that right now, regardless of where you're at, whether your practice is flourishing, because I have talked to a few chiropractors who is like that. Their communities are not shut down, and people are coming in droves because they're not going to work. Their offices are not shutting down. Other doctors are feeling like that flattening the curve in their community is the big thing to do, so they're closing it down. That's fine. I would love, because I don't follow this stuff. I would love anybody's opinion on those comments down below from Ken down there. And someone else added something kind of on both sides. I would love to know what you think. The second thing is to answer the question of the day, which is in the description, which is what are you doing for your own health right now? And that's what I want to talk about. Third thing I would like from you is, where is it? Right there. What do you think of the new logo? We just threw a new logo together. I like it better than the old one. It's a little blocky. So do you like the old logo better or the new logo better? And the fourth thing I want from you today, there's a whole bunch of stuff I'm asking for you in the comments today, is what do you want me to address first? I had a plan here. It was my goal yesterday to put together a better curriculum for the show, but I was busy doing coaching calls all day long. So today's my day. I'm actually shut down today because I was planning on being at March Madness, so I turned off all coaching calls. So today I'm going to be putting together a curriculum for this show. Topics I want to cover are really some personal stuff, which we will talk about today, your own health, your own mental, your own physical, things that you could be doing during this time to work on you, your morning routines, the stuff I work on in High Performance Chiropractor. And then also we're going to be, like I said, I was just about to start a series called The 14 Secrets of High Performance Chiropractor. So would you like some of that stuff? We can work on your case presentation because, again, to me, one of the reasons I kind of got into this this week is that I see an opportunity here for some of my coaching clients who are not doing their homework because they're so busy doing what they do, and you might not be as busy doing what you do right now. So it's funny because I had a conversation yesterday. I said, well, we're not as busy, but I'm busier because now I have to clean every table after everybody. If someone sits down in a chair, I got to go to sanitize that. So, I mean, there's more to do to take care of a single patient. But again, I know some of you are in complete shutdown or going to be. And during that time, it's a good time to work on how you present, how you practice, how you take care of patients in the office with your communication skills, and those stuff I want to work on. So, and then also internal referrals is kind of my other jam that I'd love to work on. We could do some team development and associate development stuff, but I think that's probably pushed off. One of my clients yesterday was asking me kind of about some procedural flow stuff. I'm like, it's probably not time for that. It's really time to get in touch with your patients, which I mentioned yesterday, and I'll talk about again here real quick. During this time, so I'm asking you, what would you like me to work on? Morning routines, personal health and fitness for your own self, 14 secrets of high performance chiropractors, perfect case acceptance, referral mastery. What should we hit first? Put that in the comments down below. Also, again, answer the question of the day is, what are you working on for your own personal health? I threw so many things out there at you. I know I did. I confused myself. But when I talked to clients yesterday, again, the thing that I want to focus on here is that, quite honestly, this is going to be tough for a lot of people, obviously, already. It's going to be tough for a lot of chiropractors. And as we come out of this thing, whenever that might be, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 8 weeks, I have no idea. Ken does down below, but I don't know if we can trust him or not. When we come out of this thing, I want you to be as strong as you possibly can be, both in personal, physical, mental, good opportunity for you to take care of some of those things, as well as being ready to serve patients. I hate to say this, but I feel like this is going to hurt a lot of businesses to a point that they won't return from it. It's probably going to hurt a lot of chiropractors to a point that they won't return from it. And again, I don't want to take advantage of that, but that means a lot of patients might be ended up being stranded. And I want them in your office. So if it has to happen, and again, I don't wish that on anybody, but if it's going to happen and you come out of this strong, your cash flow is good enough that you're able to survive this and able to welcome patients back, not only will your patients be back, but you're going to pick up some from other chiropractors as well. And again, that's unfortunate, but at the same time, those patients need care, and it might as well be you. So, John, Doug, David, there goes John already said 14 Secrets sounds good. Logo looks great. Thank you, John. So put your comments down below there. So I want you to be able to work on these things. I love the 14 Secrets. It's something like I said, I made the first 2 videos already, but I'm not going to release them. I'm going to do it all here anyway. Working on yourself. Let's talk about that real quick, because I'm trying to keep these shows under 10 minutes for you to make sure there's little bite-sized bits, something for you to consume in the morning before you go into the day, something for you to think about during the day. But I really want you to start thinking about some things maybe that you've pushed off, whether it's your fitness, your nutrition, maybe you're slacking a little bit. I see a lot of chiropractors, I mentioned that yesterday on the social media, telling their patients what they need to do to increase their immune system. And I've been in these chiropractors' offices, and I know them personally, and I know that they're not doing them. Maybe it's a time for you to be the role model you claim to be. And I'm not calling everybody out here, right? Some of you are doing it. But if you're not, maybe there's something that you're slacking on. Maybe your nutrition is not as good as it should be. Maybe you just don't live the life that you put out to your patients. This is a great time to settle that down if you have that time. Focus on one thing at a time. That's always kind of the motto. And for you, maybe the first thing we need to do, my recommendation, because I see a lot of people saying they're doing Netflixing and they're maybe staying up later than they should. This isn't a time to kind of let all that go. I made that rule with my kids as soon as we heard that school was going to be canceled here for 4 weeks, is that this is not going to be a big Harry Potter marathon or Marvel marathon. We're going to do some things. We're going to put some constructive things in place, and that's what I want to be for you, is helping you set up those constructive things in your life. So today I want you to work on one thing, and I want you to put that in the comments down below. What's the one thing you're doing better for your health right now during this time that can help you improve your health and make you come back from this stronger when the time comes and when everything starts to rebound? Again, I gave you a lot of assignments today. I do need to know what you want to do. John has already put in a vote for 14 Secrets of High Performance Chiropractors. We can do some morning routine stuff. We can work on your case acceptance, your case presentation. We can work on how to get referrals in your office. I'd love to hear your comments. I would also love to hear what you think about Ken's stuff down before as far as the conspiracy theory is concerned, or what you think about that. Again, I'm not going to be talking about the coronavirus much on this show. Maybe today just for a little bit of fun. But other than that, we're just going to start working on you. And then I want to know what the one thing that you're focused on right now for your health. I've got at least 4 clients I talked to yesterday that thought that this would be a good time for them to really get their workout routine worked out, to really put something solid in place for them to strengthen themselves and get the fitness that they've been wanting to, and they just haven't been able to get to because of their office. And I know a few of you are hearing that, like, because of the offices, why my fitness routine is set up. We're all in different places. It's cool. But give me all that stuff down below. Let's start a conversation today. And I will be back tomorrow morning with that curriculum for you, and we'll get started on some good stuff. I hope you all have a wonderful day out there. I hope you're still all open to be able to see patients. And if you are, love on every one of them. Take great care of them and make sure that, again, you strengthen that relationship. You know what? It's 10 minutes. That's the other thing. And again, I see a few of my clients doing it. I see a lot of people doing it. It's a great time to strengthen your relationship with patients too, whether they're in their office or they're holed up at home. Be in front of them. Social media, email every day, videos every day if you can. Make sure that they know that you're there and that you're their health expert. So again, when this does come back, you've actually strengthened your relationship during this time as opposed to just disappearing for a few weeks. So that's my tip for the day. I'll talk to you all tomorrow morning.